Hello everyone, I'm Mai and welcome to my mellow life. Today I would like to speak about the new Teamfight Tactics Rise of Elements. I will put the whole article on that from the League of Legends site in description. So I'm basically reading off that and I'm gonna put on screen what I'm reading. So in the upcoming patch for League of Legends, there's gonna be a Rise of Elements. So it's patch 9.22. All the champions you knew and their origins and their classes are gonna be wiped. You're gonna see some champions you knew, just their classes and traits are gonna change. I'm gonna go over the elements, which is pretty much the traits, and then I'm gonna go over the classes. So we have our basic champions: tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and a tier 5. Yeah, and also a 7, which is like crazy. So let's go over the elements first. There are 13 elements, and I'm gonna go over their unique bonuses and the champions. Just briefly go through champions now and then go through champions later. So there's an element called Crystal. 3 champions are now in that element: Skarner, Taric, and Ashe. So deploying multiple Crystal champions grants them maximum limit to the amount of damage they can take from a single attack or ability hit. There's gonna be basically a cap, and the enemy can't hit over the cap of damage, pretty much. That's how I understand it. Hopefully I understand English. Another element is called Desert. 4 champions are in that one: Renekton, Sivir, Azir, and Kha'Zix. Also, I pronounce champions how I always pronounce them, so it might have an influence from Czech. I'm sorry. So, Desert basically deploying multiple desert champions reduces the enemy's team's armor. The reduction increases if more desert champions are deployed. Another element is called Electric. 3 champions are in that one: Ornn, Volibear, and Zed. So deploying multiple electric champions causes them to damage adjacent enemies whenever they critically strike or are critically struck. Another element we all know, Glacier. And that one is Warwick, Volibear, Braum, Ezreal, Olaf, and it's basically the same thing as we always knew. So deploying multiple Glacier champions grants their attacks a chance to stun their targets, increasing with more Glaciers. We all know what that means. Whoever played Teamfight Tactics in beta. Inferno is another element. We have whopping 7 champions in it: Zera, Diana, Varus, Kiana, Kindred, Annie, and Brand. Inferno element does deploying multiple Inferno champions. They cause their abilities to temporarily ignite the ground beneath the targets. It's like lava, damaging enemies standing in the fire, and damage increases with more Inferno champions. Another element called Light. 6 champions: Nasus, Vayne, Jax, Aatrox, Soraka, and Yorick. So deploying multiple Light champions causes them to, on death, heal other Light champions for a percentage of their maximum health and grant them attack speed for the remainder of the round. You can stack attack speed and the heal with multiple Light champions dying. So another element is Steel, Rek'Sai, and Nocturne. Deploying multiple Steel champions causes them to briefly become immune to damage when they drop below 50% health. Mountain element. Of course, we have 3 champions in that, and one of them is Malphite. Talia, and Kiana. Deploying multiple mountain champions grants a massive shield to a random ally at the start of combat, which is very nice. It's like a locket, but on one person, and it's a very big shield. I think I saw it's more than 50% of the health bar. Ocean element. We have 6 champions: Vladimir, Thresh, Syndra, Kiana, Nautilus, and Nami. Deploying multiple ocean champions periodically grants allies mana. The amount increases with more ocean champions. We have a poison element, which is so exciting. In that one is Kog'Maw, Dr. Mundo, Twitch, and Singed. Deploying multiple poison champions causes their damaging attacks and abilities to increase the mana cost of their target abilities. We're nearly at the end. Shadow element. We have 5 champions: Malzahar, Kindred, Vhagar, Cyan, and Master Yi. Deploying multiple shadow champions causes them to deal increased damage for the first few seconds of the combat, as well as for a few seconds when they score a takedown. Okay. Deploying more shadow champions causes all of them to deal increased damage when any of them score a takedown. That's strong. I think I'm gonna play shadow. Another element is wind. We have Yasuo, Kiana, and Jaina. Deploying both wind champions grants your team dodge chance. Interest. So 2 wind champions grants your whole team a dodge chance. And the last element is woodland. 4 champions in that one: Maokai, Ivern, Nico, and LeBlanc. They deploying multiple woodland champions causes one of them to randomly create a clone of themselves, including items at the start of the combat, which is great. I think it's a bit buggy when I played it on PvE, but that sounds really great. Just a quick run through items. So there are 9 basic items. BF sword, which deals more damage. Attacks deal more damage. Recurve bow attacks more often, aka attack speed. Needlessly a large rod. Abilities are stronger. Tear of Goddess begins combat with more mana. Giant's belt, health, more health. Chain West, armor, less damage from basic attacks. Negatron Claw, less damage from abilities. Magic resist. Sparring gloves, gain dodge and critical strike chance. Spatula does nothing on its own, but upgrades into classes. So we have Spatula and BF sword is an assassin. Spatula and recurve bow is a blade master. These 2 we know. So there are new ones. Spatula and large rod is inferno. Spatula and tear of goddess is a mage. Spatula and giant's belt glacier, we know that one. Spatula and Chain West is a warden. Spatula and Negatron Claw is light. And Spatula and Sparring Gloves is berserker. So that's pretty much it on everything. Same combinations as last time without the spatula. I think I'll make a class video next one and champion next one, so the videos aren't long. Yeah, and the basic of the Rise of Element, there's a element of the game. So the game will randomly feature 1 element: Inferno, Ocean, Mountain, and Wild, and it will be on your board pretty much. So there's always gonna be 1 until stage 3, and then there's gonna be 2. Basically, if you put the champion in that spot, you will get that element. So for example, I'll put Nico into that spot and it will be Inferno. It will have Inferno. It will be like a little item, so it will take up 1 item slot. So if your champion is already 3 items, it won't get that bonus. Inferno will gain attack speed during combat. Ocean will start combat with additional mana. Mountain will gain permanent health that stacks between rounds and remains even if the champion is moved off the elemental hex. That sounds really good. And wind will gain dodge chance for the duration of combat. So that's pretty much the introduction to the Rise of Elements out of beta. Teamfight Tactics out of beta. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna make a next video on the champions, so be sure to check that out, and on the classes. Thanks for watching the video. Bye.